gotta do. Time after time we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday I was just driving to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17, and out a little across the 25 to the 27. Play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We're going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Buccaneers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 20 Lions. 19 White. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Ready? 18,
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 4, and now it's second and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hurts.
This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited that
Touchdown, Eagles!
Christian Watson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll drop to throw. incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. first down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Got him in. It's Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Nice move at the 40. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot, right after a turnover.
And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And now this is intercepted. My God.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here.
And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They're going to look to throw. And escapes the sack. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly when it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.
He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they just took a timeout. with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously deciding. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the real essence of been serving lessons since the days of my